Hello, dear friends. Today, I will give you something to think about. I will tell you about two lifestyles each of us can choose from. I will tell you about the oyster and the eagle ways. About 3 weeks ago, I paid a surprise visit to my parents in Rotari. And I had an opportunity to meet my only still alive grandparent in there, my 77-year-old grandfather. I enjoyed talking to him. He had a very active life, and he has many good stories to share. He didn't disappoint me this time either. After reviewing some local, national news, at some point, he told me a story that impressed me. I was so impressed that back in Chisinau a couple of days later, I made some research on the internet, and I found out that it's not quite a story, it's a very, very old Indian myth. Here it is. First, God created an oyster and placed it on the safe bottom of the sea. The oyster didn't have to do anything all day long. Just open a little bit its shell, take some water, close it down. Just open, close, open, close. Very lazy, very easy, convenient life. Then, God created an eagle, and He gave him the freedom of the sky. That was the price of finding food for himself each day. So the eagle couldn't be lazy. He had to be active, just flying around all day long looking for food, because he needed to survive. Finally, God created the human being. He took him to the oyster, He took him to the eagle, and asked him, which way do you choose? I'm asking you, dear friends, I'm asking you today, which way do you choose? Personally, I'm all towards the eagle way. And today, I'll tell you why. My first reasoning, why I like the eagle way, is because eagles always, or each day, they improve, they get better. And I like this principle a lot. I'm working in a school, and each day I'm seeing many children. Do you know what I mentioned? A couple of things. First, children are not afraid of doing almost anything. If it's necessary to jump from a high point somewhere, they do it. If it's necessary to climb or something, they just do it. If there is a dark room somewhere, they'll just go look inside, yeah? Children are not like adults. They don't complain, oh, it's so hard, oh, I cannot do it. No, they just go and do it. It's easy for them. Another thing I mentioned with our children is that they're super curious. They ask questions all the time. Yeah, they come and just ask many questions, because that's the way they learn. And that's the way they grow. And the third thing I mentioned with children is that they have very high goals. And they're not afraid to talk about that. I enjoy a lot when a child is coming to me and telling me, Iwan, one day I'll touch the moon, or I'll fly to Mars, or I'll invent a time machine. Of course you will, big boy, you'll do it, yeah, keep going. I like children, and I'm asking you, and I'm asking myself, why don't we learn from children? Why don't we learn from them to be super curious, to have very high goals and talk about those, and to accept daily challenges and go through those daily challenges? Personally, I enjoy challenges a lot, because I know if I have a challenge, I'll get better. I know that each time I'm just falling down, that's just the perfect opportunity I have to learn how to stand up. Each day, that eagle that is flying around looking for food, he's just becoming better and better at finding food for him and his family. And that's why I like the eagle way so much. My second reasoning why I like the eagle way is because of the freedom. We can better understand how important the freedom is for us by glancing at a prison person. Personally, I've never been to prison, and I don't plan to get there the next 100 years. But I've read many books where the prison realities were described. And the one that impressed me the most is the Monte Cristo by Dumas' father. If you remember, When Edmond Dantes just got to prison, he was active, he was planning his revenge, he was thinking, he was reasoning, he was exercising, he was even making some little signs on the wall to count the days, how many days he'll have to stay here. Yeah. And after that, day after day, week after week, month after month, finally year after year, he stopped making those little signs. He stopped exercising, he stopped being active, he stopped even thinking. He just got down to the basic kind of animal level. Just eat, drink, lay down. I don't like that basic level. I'm scared of that basic level. Talking about being scared, 5 years ago I've been in Marseille. And I had a chance to visit the Château d'If, the prison Edmond Dantes stayed at. And I saw that little, shady, humid, dark cell that he was staying at. And I'm not afraid of many things in my life, but I was afraid to stay there. I stayed there maybe 3 seconds or so, and I just ran away. I had a feeling that someone will lock me inside, and I'll have to stay there forever. So I just, as soon as possible, just go back. Iwan was with me, and he stayed longer. But yeah, I ran away. I like freedom. Of course, we could choose, all of us could choose between the easy way, the oyster way, the kind of basic instinct way, just to satisfy our basic needs, which is very easy, or between the active way, between that sky, which has some clouds now. It's the sky, the greatness of the sky, yeah? The immensity of the sky, and to have the possibility to reach the heights of our dreams. It's a decision that is up to us, guys. It's up to you, it's up to me. And you could think about that. When you go home today, you could think about it. Yeah, why not? I will close my presentation today with a quotation by Napoleon Bonaparte. He said that many people die because they eat too much. Others because they drink too much. And the rest because they don't have anything else to do. Find something to do. Have some high goals. Do mistakes, learn, get better, live your life. Are you ready for that? If yes, let's go flying, eagles.